What's up? Uh, New channel. Um, Doing something like this is new to me. So, just follow along with me. So, I just recently, for the last year and a half, being back in the States, um, just discovered I'm a chosen one. And there's many channels on YouTube here on this platform of people who've been in it for years. I've been watching. Shout out to all of them. I've been watching them for a little over a year now, discovering who I truly am. But I'm not like on like there with them. So basically, I'm kind of new to this. The really digging deeper into spirituality. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to say, the more you get to know yourself, um, and really do things for yourself spiritually, you try to connect with nature. As you can see, I'm out here in nature. I've been doing some things lately called forest bathing whenever it's not raining. And from most of the time, I've been slipping a little bit, but I'm getting back to it. I've been praying the hymn of Montu, the ancient Nubian and ancient Egyptian deity of war. Neter of war. Um, Good things have been happening to me since I really started to walk the path of a chosen one. Um, and I've been learning you will have your habits that may creep back up, but try not to beat yourself up over it, you guys. Collective, as they call you guys on here. As you know, my old YouTube channel, I used to do like fight against different peoples that are against different groups that tell us African Americans who we are and stuff like that, you know, and prove that we are African people. I've learned now as a chosen one and really embracing who I am, knowing my true self. That ain't my responsibility, and I refuse to take responsibility and carry the weight of people who wish to stay in negativity all the time. I refuse to take it. I refuse to do it anymore. I know who I am. I'm an African American. I am proud to be of the African race. I'm proud to be black, proud to be African. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of my African American ancestors and their ancestors that braved the slave trade. Everything. Learning the majority of African Americans is 71% Niger Kordofanian, which means the majority of us as a group go back to, the Niger region, Niger, or Niger, as some people pronounce it, and then the Kordofan part comes from Kordofan, which is the middle of northern Sudan, old Kordofan region, middle of northern Sudan. And in ancient times, that was part of ancient Kush. And I actually have been teaching myself in the last few years to speak languages from Ethiopia, a little bit of basic Tigrinya. I've also taught myself, basic Amharic or Amharic. And now I'm getting pretty good at Afan-Arama, which is a Kushite language. And I just found the Beja language, and also found many connections, with different African fighting arts from the Sudan and in ancient, in modern day Ethiopia, that connects me back to my Kushite ancestors on the Kordofanian part, and then there's the 8% other African. So it's like, and I've also done research that I know that we're from Africa and we're not connected to the Olmecs and to the people who are true Olmecs, the Mexican people, the true Native Americans. I apologize. Not I never really truly claimed. I never did. I could because my dad is like half Puerto Rican. I got a little bit of Puerto Rican in me, so it's like I'm kind of connected to them. But the majority of me is an African man, okay? And I'm not people that refuse to say, "Oh no, we were indigenous here." You believe what you believe. I'm not taking on your burdens and your responsibilities, you know. And that's what I've learned as a chosen one. I'm chosen among my bloodline and ancient ancestors. I'm the one that knows my true self, and I'm the one that's going to stand firm, strong, 10 toes down, in who I am. And I am a proud African American Kushite. You know, that's part of it. I've also been learning, the deities of ancient Kush during the Neteru, as they call them, during the Meroe period of ancient Kush, and things like that. I'm not trying to get into a history lesson. I'm just saying I know who I am now, and I'm still learning so much more about myself. And I've been having like things like white butterflies fly around me. A baby bird was on my doorstep the other day when I was on my way to work, and it didn't fly away, but learning that was good. I've been going back and forth to Washington D.C., which I want to relocate at least around there, or at least around the Silver Spring area. And one of the times I was in Little Ethiopia, a white feather flew down. It floated down, and then a bee, like a bumblebee or a honeybee, was buzzing around me. And I've been researching a lot of things, and it's like saying that I'm on the right spiritual path. So this is what I'm saying. I also have been learning how to try to call my power back to me more and more. I'm trying to get more consistent. And when they say trying is lying, stop it. Sometimes you could be trying and then you like fall into old habits, because I'm beginning to finally take root, and it's just settling, it's becoming unsettling. You gotta change your environment. I've also been learning, pardon me, from people, on the different chosen one platforms, that they're right. You guys can't heal in the place that broke you. Every time I try to, do things here, everything just goes AWOL. But whenever I'm like I said, when I'm around the DMV area, around, meeting up with my Ethiopian friends, mostly Oromo people, I'm an honorary Oromo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Oromo goons. You know what I'm saying? They are Matikia, which means my family in Afana Romo. But the more I'm there, the more happy I am. The more, like, every time I get on the train to go to DC, it's like I'm going on an adventure. Every time I get on the metro, in the DC area, Silver Springs, all that, it's like I belong there. And I've been seeing so many signs, not only that it's time to go, but also that the ancestors got me. Like, I walked past today, and I've been researching this. I walked past so many black feathers today. I walked past a black feather last week, and I researched it. It said, that there's divine guidance and there's a form of transformation, things like that, all kind of things. And then today when I was at Battery Park here in Delaware, I just kept staring across the water, on the port. I kept staring out. I kept staring at the port, looking at New Jersey, and every time I look at something that's outside of Delaware, I just get excited. Jersey's cool. Shout out to my Jersey fan. But when I look to the right, all the way down towards what we call the 1340 split towards Route 40, which is on the other side of the park. You go 20 minutes down Route 40 with no, going through all the green lights, no red lights, you're going to be in Maryland, like that. And every time I see that, or every time I'm in town, in Wilmington, Delaware, in town, I look at the train station, or I'm going to the train station, I just have the biggest relief. So, I'm just learning. Like I said, I'm still new to this, and I'm just learning. But I'm learning that all these black feathers is like a divine guidance that Amun's got me. Amun Ra. And if you don't know, Amun, Aman, Amen, that's the unseen hidden one in the, like I said, the Nile Valley pantheon of Nubia, and in ancient Nubia and ancient Egypt. In ancient Nubia, Aman. A-M-A-N. That's how he's pronounced in Kush, ancient Kushite. Amun Ra. The Akira, that's how you say ancestors in Afanoromo. They got me. The Akira got my back. They're just sending so many signs. And this is scary, but I'm also trying to learn that, to start relying on myself. I've been relying on myself for a little while now. As y'all know from my old channel, I went to Ethiopia twice. I tried to live there, and I'll explain that story some other time. And I've been back. But I've learned that during this whole year and a half, almost 2 years now that I've been back, that people that kick you when you're down, the year 2025, I've noticed has been a reversal of fortune. Boy. I'm being like legit. Reversal of fortune is an understatement. And some of these people, they're not, that do wrong to you, they're not apologetic. They're not remorseful. So I'm here to tell you, Marcus Aurelius said this: the best revenge is to be unlike he who performed the injury. Yes, I have unlike most people. And there's another thing too, side note. Pick up or go download, because you can access this on the internet. Google is your best friend. Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. Sometimes you cannot listen to an audio on YouTube or whatever time, because people want to put their 2 cents into it. Like a lot of the stoicism that's preached about today, you got to be careful online, because a lot of it is broicism. It is not the stoicism that Marcus Aurelius preached or wrote about. Absolutely not. You got to read that for yourself. That's why you can't always look at podcasts and everything. Sometimes you got to go buy the book and pick up the book and do the work yourself. You have to do it. But back to the topic. Well, that's first. Don't be like people that did you wrong, but at the same time, some people say, they do, they in trouble, help them. Sometimes you got to use your discernment, because there's a saying that I learned back a couple years ago. Before you rush in to help somebody that did you wrong, or somebody that is doing wrong, that have done wrong, and you want to show compassion and a kind heart, sometimes you got to make sure you're not interrupting their karma. And that's big. You don't want to be like the person that did you wrong. Yeah, you want to be better than them. But you also don't want to interrupt their karma either, because some people will never learn. Like, the things that has happened with me in the last couple, and what's been going on recently, like even today, I had a little situation at home with the fam. And I'm just like, more and more uncomfortable, and more signs. It's like saying, bro, my mans, I'm tired of saying bro. Yo, I gotta stop. I don't know where I started saying bro, but yo, I'm 34. I don't. Man up. Breathe, Anakamani. Breathe. Okay. It's like, dude, too many signs is going on in the last month, and now we're into June. Starting from last month, and now a few days into June. First full week of June. It's time to bounce, man. So I'm just making my plans to do what I gotta do. I know the Ikeda got me. Waka, which is another name for, basically God, like Aman Ra is another name for God. Like I said, the Netero got me. Waka, which is God, or Waka Garacha, black God in the Iricha spirituality of the Oromo people. They got me. Waka Garacha, which means black God, he got me. Hada Atite, or the like the female manifestation of Waka, the feminine counterpart. Atete, she got me, and then, like I said, in the Netero pantheon of ancient Kush, it would be Aman-Ra and Amanet, Ra'et. They got me. So you know what I'm saying? And then the Akira got me. Like I said, the ancestors, I'm straight, man. This is like I said, this is my first video in a long time. I'm still adapting to being a chosen one. But I'm here to tell y'all, man, we gotta start looking deeper and deeper into our power. A lot of us are being blessed this year. And we're, this is the 6-month marker. If you go by the calendar, the first full year actually begins around your birthday. And the year ends at your next birthday and begins at your next birthday as well. So for me, it's March. So it's March, April, May. I'm 4 months into this. And because of the stuff that happened last month, like I said, I had a little relapse yesterday at work, being, my goofy self. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up, man. They not getting my attention no more. They not getting my energy no more, and that's fine. Because for a whole month after the situations and stuff that happened at my job, I've been silent. Almost didn't talk to people. But I'm like, right now, like, nah. We falling back in old habits. Things is happening because it's the uncomfortability to get ready to push me into where I need to go. And I'm telling y'all, it's time. Chosen Ones, collective, Mati. I'm gonna call y'all Mati. Mati means family in the Oromo. Or Betisab. Sometimes I might say Betisab, which means family in Amharic. Yo, we own it. We own it this year, and we just gonna start shining more and more as the years come. These are now the beginnings of our improvement and our growth. So we own it, man. People are like, what's your spirit animal? My zodiac sign is, people go by zodiac signs, the Greek zodiac signs. I go by the African zodiac sign. The main one is, like I said, the Nile Valley. Mine is Asar, or better known as Osiris. His symbol is a bull. I'm a Pisces. I was born March 10th. That's a Pisces. And their zodiac sign, March 1st through the 10th, and then like October through November or something, or November through December or something. I can't remember which, the November through December. But from March 1st to the 10th, it's Osar, or aka Osiris. And his animal symbol is the bull. And through the bull, I am connected to Montu. So you know what I'm saying? I draw my strength from Montu. And Montu can range from a bull to the manifestation of the sun itself, the scorching rays of the sun. Falcon, hawk, things like that. And also a griffin. And usually the horns on a griffin aren't from a bull, but in Montu's case, it comes from, yes, it's a lion, an eagle, and a bull. So, you know what I mean? I'm just linked to the Neteru you don't want to cross, really, through Asar or Osiris. But my spirit animal is giving me the power that I can get through anything. And it's taken me till today to realize I've gone through so much in life and I survived it. You know, Amun Ra had my back the whole time. And it's cool that it takes this long, but it's alright. It's alright. If you just realizing you're a chosen one now yourself, it's alright. You still got time. Also, I'm beginning to learn, you know, the whole thing of a matrix thing, this whole matrix situation. Like, okay, we break out of the matrix. It only goes so much before you're like, okay, are you going to continue to talk about, you know, and I'm not coming at my, you know, my other chosen family, but I'm like, yuck, y'all. Okay, we hear about the matrix, this and that. All right, are we really breaking out of it? Or are we just going to continue to talk about it? Pardon me. Like, we really have to learn that we just have to break out of it. Like, my personal matrix is in the martial arts, in the combat arts, or in the Manchu arts, you know, because I've also been teaching myself African arts and African diaspora arts for years. And I've learned a thing or two. I've learned that a lot of us in the martial arts matrix, we're caught up in it because I'll talk about it later. You know what? It's cool. I'll save that for a video. That's an idea. That's a video idea. Yeah. Like I said, y'all, this is my first video. That's why I'm just nervous, man. But you know, I'm tired of not coming on and, you know, talking. It's also coming from a place of peace. Like I said, my last channel, it was coming from a place of mind warfare. Wherefore, a true combative warrior and champion that I've been in the past, I've realized I ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. Forget that. I ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. But I can use I need to stop learning how to try to prove my gift and using my gift to prove it to people and actually start using it for the betterment of myself and to help people as time goes on. But chosen ones, yeah, thanks for viewing my video. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, thank you. And it's also nice to meet everybody in the chosen community. Waka bless you. Atete bless you. The Akira bless you. Ciao.